Hey y'all, this is Ciarfox. Welcome to my stream. I mean obsession. I mean same thing. Uh. Oh no, I've started doing streams starting at 8 now. So it's not early. You're on time. So how are you doing, hun? I am doing well. I am trying to empty my inventory a bit, maybe. I mean, as well as I can be when I have an autistic obsession with the game. Save me. I mean, I had that for a while, but now that I've done a lot of things in Genshin and there's no new stuff. Are you excited about the new update? You mean Pokemon teaser? Yeah. I'm kind of sad that Sethos is not a 5-star. Um, but of course, I need to get Siege Win. I hope that I could maybe get Siege Win and then Plan because they are. I need more electric ones, but I know, but you could wish. There's some that appear in, like, I was gonna say, well, Kave is not a 5-star. Like a bunch of 5-stars did appear in I know second quest, though the amusing thing is, they had nearly all of the Subaru crew there, except for Layla. Kind of amusing. out into my inventory? I don't really think that matters when it comes to 5 stars. Look, they have the... Yeah. As a 5-star, and there's no fucking point in having her as a 5-star. No offense to Dia, but I mean, come on. Also, wouldn't that make Sino a 6-star? No, I think that since she was a part of the main campaign, that's the reason why she was also picked. Because all the people who are part of the main campaign all... Well, except for Candace. Yeah, I don't see why they can't be strong. He can't be strong without it. Hear it. And yeah, it was Ba. Okay, I bought some stuff and it's not appearing. That's annoying. But yeah, it was called Ba Fragments, and it's Soul Fragments, which kind of actually has me worried about if you think about the lore implications of that. But then again, it is King Deshret's technology is kind of interesting. Also, like the Golden Dream, where the people's... Okay, spoilers, the whole thing of people's souls being stuck in that dream. Oh, he seems to still believe in some of the beliefs. Just not as being as secretive, and that the academia is bad. That does a cat... are not appearing. Same, I loved it. Oh wait, I just realized where it could have ended up. I am absolutely totally awake. Totally, absolutely. Didn't just get up or anything. Yeah, I got Sino all the way up to, the highest level for that quest. Not just because it was more or less because I could to some degree, but also because it felt better that I could play as him for it. Alright, we are going back to Waking Sands. Also, since I know that there's gonna be a break between, well, I'm hoping I can bring myself to do a break between Monday and Thursday. From this game, at least, streaming. I know I can't play it Tuesday because I have a recital I'm going to for my nieces and nephews. don't know what would be thing on where anything is. No, never. Hey, Krisha, how are you? How are you doing, hun? What's up? What were you playing? Drawing in the face break. Understandable. I've been doing that a bit. I need to do more of it though. Apparently not fashioning up over here. Oh, that's so much. Probably should check up on that. So I don't have, well, I'm gonna still be running Fates anyways, a lot of them. Just so I can... I probably should drop by there. So, how far are you in the game? You at the end point? I don't know, I just started if you couldn't tell. Whee! Well, again, started again. I started this back in 2020, but had to stop and back again with a new account. And between then and there, I had a brain injury, so I don't remember a lot of things about this game. I remember bits and pieces. It comes up, and then caught up. Okay. I am. It was Shadowbringers when I stopped. None of these are close to the purple that's on my character. I mean, like my avatar. That's much. Oh, it's general all-purpose white dye. That's the one I'm looking. But that's expensive too. Nope, we're going with that. I like mixing and matching. Do you know if I have the dyes in here that they still count towards being able to used in... Guys have to be on me? Okay. I wish that, especially with your abilities, when you're doing crafting and stuff, I don't have to try and remember everything I need from my fucking inventory of my, wallet. Alright. And all that time glamoring up my white mage, now I'm gonna go over to my dragoon. Great, I haven't done daily. Oh, they need tanks. I'm waiting till they need a healer. Oh, I got to level 40 on my healer, so I might as well do her next. Now have regen. Wrong thing, fuck. Headers. Oh, what's your race and what's your favorite class? Yep, there we go. Oh, Odin's out. I am not gonna go to Odin. Okay. Don't want to be slaughtered right now. Over here, yeah. Favor review, Cure 3. Ishnai, I owe you an apology. When last we spoke, I promised I would find a way to convince my brother to accept you, but I fear he intently refuses to heed my words. Why, the more I try to reason with him, the more he shuts his ears to me. All pride, no common sense, that one. I can scarcely believe we are kin. So intent is he to prove that you're unneeded that he dashed out into the forest all alone, boasting that he could placate every last elemental and save the forest, all by himself. Needless to say, such a task is beyond his powers. There's a part of me would like nothing more than to see the foolish boy learn his lesson, and yet, as a sister, I fear for him. Would you go look after him, Ishnai? Seed seer or no, he is in many ways still a child, and the forest grows ever more unsafe these days. I thought to go myself, but if you were the one to save my brothers from his own recklessness, perhaps you might finally see how... This has become... Last I spoke, he announced his intentions to bring his efforts to the Ramble Patch. With any luck, you may still find him there. Now please, go in haste, before some ill fate befalls him. Up there. Great chocobo. Let's go! Bum, 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 ba, 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 ya, da, da. Oh no! Have you fallen down, sir, and can't get up? Hump, if this is my sister's favorite adventurer, come, show me up, have you? Go, you can march right back and tell sister I'm doing just fine. I'm doing, resting. Cough. Even if I were hurt and unable to placate this tree, what could a run-of-the-mill adventurer like you do about it? Better than you right now. Okay, why aren't you? Fine, be that way. I mean to add another one to that. Hey Chocobo, where are you? I just realized you aren't with me. Currently doing the White Mage, quest thingy against Angsty Boy in 30 seconds. Okay, so that means Odin's around there. That yelling announcement. Humph, beginner's luck. If you think healing a sapling or two is going to convince me that you are worthy inheritor of the teachings of Mas Dora. So what's your favorite, class and what's your race? Aru, sister, what are you doing here? Seeing to my pighead brother's safety. What do you think I'm doing? For the better or for worse, it would appear you suffered only for bruises to your leg and your pride. Aru, for all your obstinacy, I know deep down you're no fool. No, you're wise beyond your years. You realize as well as I that the dire fate that will befell Gridania if we do not quell the Great One's fury and restore peace to the wood. The adventure is not Hajai, that's true, but what of it? Would you blindly triumph tradition as the very force turns against us and brings ruin to our home? We have a bitter calling to answer. You know this. I do, sister. Having at least one of each class. Okay. Oh, my dear Aru. What's our sisters for, if not for to forgive their little brother's folly, fits of folly? Now, Ishnai, I believe the most important task still awaits us all. Let us return to Camp Tranquil. Yeah, before I stopped playing in whenever it was 2020, I had all but one of the classes. At max level, and the one I didn't have was monk. Apparently they took down Odin. Yep, okay. Oh, that's back to normal. Ah, wrong thing. But my favorites have to be all the healers except for Scholar, because I can fuck off. Want to heal, not shield. I like Dragoon as my melee one. And for DPS ranged, I like the Red Mage. I think Dark, yeah, Dark, words. Dark Knight was my favorite tank. Ishnai, thank you. I knew there was only a matter of time before Arun came around to reason, and yet his hesitance to accept you was not entirely unfounded. When we first met, I promised that one day I would share with you the tale of how white magic came to be regarded as a forbidden art. Well, I suppose this is as good a day as any for telling. Tale begins some 3 millennia ago in the 5th astral era. It was the time of the endless frost, when a barren wasteland of snow and rime stretched as far as the eye could see. Food was scarce and warmth scarcer. Histories hold many grim tales of those who died in their beds, starving and benumbed. So did our ancestors discover magic, born out of the most fundamental instinct, survive. In time, the winter thawed and magic was no longer essential for surviving, but once awakened to its conveniences, there was no returning to how things once were. Ere long, people discovered all the myriad ways in which magic could be employed, and civilization flourished. But prosperity breeds contempt, and nations warred for power and riches. So did the people seek greater and greater power to rain destruction down upon their enemies. So was born black magic, the most devastating form of sorcery the world had seen. At the same time, another form of magic emerged, brought forth by those who want to keep this immense destructive power in check. That was the white magic, our magic. Does this surprise you? Just as there can be no dawn without the night, the white and black are but two sides of the same coin. War raged on, and the magic was used and abused with little concern for consequences, and the consequences there were. Unchecked use of power of magic soon dried the flow of aether, threatening to bring blight to the land. The magic of healing? It made little difference. If used with no concern for the aether, our magic could provide as ruinous as to the land as most devastating black magic spell. And so it was practice of white magic that was forbidden, with one exception. The Paja. Our kind were entrusted as sole shepherds of the now forbidden art, to serve as healers and bringers of peace, while ensuring that this great power would never again be misused. Though he is still young, Arun feels this profound sense of responsibility, as strongly as any of us. Just his hesitance to accept you, but having seen your abilities and the sincerity of your intentions, you can rest assured his doubts have been dispelled. With the three of us united in peace and purpose, and your skills ever growing, the day we may perform the quieting draws near. To our fortune, the Great One is yet to be entirely consumed by fury, but our time remains short. To commune with the Great One and restore the 12 woods to its former state of harmony, we must be of one heart, one mind. As to this end, Toa Kent has guided you to us. Further your mastery of our art, Ishnai, and let us mend the wounds of the world together. Macro my way into The AC. Work. Macros, they let me back. Your uppercase. Oh wait, I did MC, not M. Go. There we go. I'm smart. Shush. I'm awake also. Shush. Oh, done. Cool. Let's get you acquainted, Zazzle. Hope you two get along well. New friend Donman. Hope you two will get along well. Got all of them. So do you have to have them out for it? Oh wow. 3 days. Sounds like it, damn. There's someone killed him! Oh no! Sounds about right. Was it the butler that killed the brother? In the library with the candlestick? Or maybe the lead pipe? Sorry. Bad jokes, bad! Or am I sorry? Oh, so it was General Custard? Quieted villager, frightened. That's creepy. I heard it. Do not want to know. Heard that commotion now? What in Seven Hills are they doing down there? Right, a pestle? You look adventurous type. Make me take a quick look. I mean, oh look, people murdered! Ha! I didn't realize it'd be this soon. Oh, good thing I didn't befriend any of them, kinda, sort of. No! This one is glad. The walking one is safe.
We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Gods... Thank heaven she is safe.
I'm a god. Heaven has nothing to do with it.
Louis Soir, do you see? Your light shines brightly in this one, and in time, it will illuminate the realm once more.
Oh no.
Oh!
Advance no further!
These bitches were the Scions? The fuck is that?
We have come for the one who slayed Ifrit and Titan.
You think I would have made it there in time already?
Bring her forth, and you may yet know mercy.
Oh no! Oh no! What was his name?
Confound it.
Well, we weren't exactly quiet. What were we doing?
Stay out of sight. I would leave a message with you.
Yeah, she stayed very much out of sight.
I surrender myself, on the condition you spare the innocents.
Conditions? There speaks the Supreme Scion. I'll grant you have courage, but you would be better served by armor.
No, she's perfectly good amount of armor. She's a...
Search all you will. The one you seek is not here.
So it would seem.
And yet you knew to look here. But how?
Traitor.
Hold that thought.
How dare you!
No!
What kind of no was that?
Conditions of surrender denied.
Cease at once!
Oh, good. The name, really true named characters are not being murdered.
Have you not done enough?
Perhaps. Enough. We must away.
That fight with someone putting the cage.
Though we have not found our quarry, the High Priestess of the Scions should suffice for now. They say she also possesses the Echo. I cannot wait to hear her scream.
Good that you're announcing it to everybody.
I said enough!
How to show the bad guy is a, you know, a really, really bad guy is shooting one of their own.
Leave! Bring the prisoners.
Waking one. I mean, walking one. I keep calling waking one. Walking one. Walking one. Menphilia asked this one since I've been playing so much Honkai. To. In case walking one return, this one wants to say at church in Easter Thala and walking must claim sanctuary. This one tried to protect walking one Menphilia from Imperial ones. Forgive this one. Save. This isn't gonna hurt our chances with the sylphs, is it? Oh, I weep for the people I do not remember the name of. I mean, one of them's Clive. Alright, Tribones we go. Oh no. Oh no, the sky weeps for those we have lost. Am I trying to be, you know, cute and lyrical? Probably. Is it gonna go any further than that? Nah. Let me get out of the rain. And of course, sanctuary! Anyways. Or it's a one that I can use regen in. Let's see. DPS does not know it popped. Whoa, it's gonna suck for them when they start all the way from the beginning. There we go. Yes, I'm gonna do. That's level 30, so Gear 1. Regen does shit! Yeah, stay close to me, except the tank is doing whatever the... I don't know what Black Mage is doing. I mean, the Therm. If I'm gonna have to deal with healing DPS on this run, I'm gonna be... I mean, outside the norm of needing to heal. Yeah, I'll say, even the tank is telling them to slow the fuck down. Aren't gonna listen. I know I should be talking. I'm concentrating on this because we have some new DPS by the looks of it. Well, at least one new DPS that keeps. Concentration. Over concentrating. Ba-ba-ba. Murdering, murdering, does whatever murdering does. I already... Yeah, I passed on it. Okay, cool. Glad that mites aren't that size in real life. That'd be a bit of a problem. In fact, a scary problem. Everything's fine. The tank is in the middle of a fucking cutscene. Something troubling my child? You have the look of one who has endured great suffering. I mean, some suffering. Is there anything I can do to help? Anything you need to do? Wild roses are dead, father, and I do not know what to do. The wild roses? I see. You may speak freely here. We're all friends of the Scions. Switch out of. How could this have happened? Traitors! And you're certain that Menphilia was among those taken by the Garleans? Let us pray no further harm comes to them. Of course not. You may stay here as long as you wish. The least I can do for a friend of Mentphilia's. I have known her since she was but a child. Well, I do recall the day of our first meeting. I swore then to do everything in my power to support her, and I will gladly offer the same service to her brother and her sister Scions. Please, no matter what you require, need not hesitate to ask. Marquez, would you come here for a moment? Yes, father? Oh. You! If you require assistance, please speak with Marquez. He is a trifle shy, but I can assure you he means well. Hi, Sid. I should explain. Marquez is a survivor of Cartano. Alas, his experience took a terrible toll on his mind. Had we not taken him in our care, he surely would have perished in the desert. Marquez, I want you to look after Ishnai. Do you understand? Yes, father. Wait. Marcus has a personal request to make of you. Excuse me, Ishnai, do you have a moment? It concerns this broken horlog, which was found in a pocket of a man brought here for burial. There is something familiar about it, but what I can say, just what, I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with the device, it will come to me. I, however, lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask you to journey to Camp Drybone in my stead to obtain a bullpoint chisel and a pair of needle-nose pliers. They're often used by goldsmiths, so perhaps they would be the best people to ask. Of course, I do not expect you to foot the bill. Here is this coin purse. That should cover it. And the weighty coin purse to a traveling goldsmith. What, you think I'm walking there? A pull point chisel, you say, and a pair of needle nose pincers. Those things don't come cheap, you know. Those balls! I mean, yes, that would be sufficient payment. Nice doing business with you. I feel like we have been inched. Overpaid. I mean, hi, Anubis. Have you brought the tools I requested? Yes. Come, something occurs to me. Please wait here for a moment. It was for naught. Though I repaired the device easily, this sensation stirs within me. It remains a mystery. I don't know, let me go get Biggs and West. But how did I do it? These hands, my hands, they are moved with a mind of their own, deftly manipulating the clockwork mechanisms. There was no doubt or uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. Pardon me, Ishnai. This was a mistake. Please give the Horror Lodge to Sister Elune. The man who once owned it is currently in her care. I think it best to return to him. Good evening to you, madam. Have you come to pay your respects to this man? No. Well, no, I've not. Never have I seen such a queer device. You say it measures the passing of time? Mayhap it's more common in Garlemald. I am given to understand that its cities are filled with all manner of amazing technologies. Marquise told me it belonged to the deceased? Oh dear. You don't suppose the owner might be a Garlean spy? It may behoove us to notify the authorities at Camp Drybone. But mayhap more importantly, how did Marquez manage to repair this device? I knew he had a talent for the trades, but this goes far beyond mending fences and thatching roofs. Sister Elune is staring at me with great sadness in her eyes. I recognize you now, Ishnai. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. Yeah, sure, Oh no. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the waking sands and prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you find closure. Bring out your dead! Bong. Monty Python reference! Bong. Not dead yet! I'm alive! Wonder if I start playing that, whether I get in trouble with anything. You don't look like one of them church fellers. Not that I'll turn you away, no, sir. As you can see, we've got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one seems to claim them, so off they go to the lit shard as they go. Be thankful you didn't have to go inside and see the carnage. I did! 'Twas the stuff of nightmares, I tell you. God's damn Imperials. They didn't even have blood on the floor because this is censored! I don't know what quarrel they had with these folks, but sure as hell want to know. The sooner we put the spine is the better. Say, ain't seen you around here before, or do you have one of them faces? Yes, yes. Never mind. Any road, there's a carriage to come to haul the bodies to the lit shard out of the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, but as seeing I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I'll mind to leave the remainder to you. Might want to cover your nose when you work. Some of them starting to return. One of them's Clive. Well, at least they died together. I mean, that group that we're talking about, you know, being together before the war and now finally back together. Clive was one of the newer ones too. And she finally found, you know, was like, oh, I finally got my mission. I feel like I have found a purpose again. See, I remember. I don't remember their names because I slaughtered saying them. What happened to the big fella? Oh, forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss them in the back. It ain't like they'll complain if you're rough. Okay. Well, ain't you a strong one? 4 in 1 trip? Reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest then. Bitchin'. Yeah, but shouldn't I take the sylph back to where they came from? Apparently I have amazing pockets. Especially some of these aren't small fellas. I had a thought of, you know, picturing a Lalafell carrying 4 of these guys on their way. Like, there'd be no Lalafell to be seen as the bodies are stacked. Oh, come on, let's finish this before I die of old age. Bitch, why don't you come and help me, baby? All of them, thanks for the help. Reckon you won't take too long to deliver the corpses to the charge. Even so, you may want to hurry back and tell them that our work here is done. Did you wash the, you know, blood from the floor? Yeah, let's go. Hi. Thank you for the busy work. I see you decided to heed my advice. I pray that in doing so you found some small measure of peace. No, not really. The first carriage from Vesser Bay arrived not too long ago, and we've begun preparing your comrade's burial. I had a hand in the initial rites, and I would like you to know that for many, death came quickly. Rest assured, we will treat them with the utmost respect. I do everything we can to shepherd them into Thal's realm. We should discuss one of the Scions who perished. Though we can perform the rites for most Scions, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like her to return her to her people, the Sylphs of Low Solus. It is only proper she be given into the care of her friends and family, so that they may mourn her in accordance with the Sylphic traditions. Bury me not alone in the lone prairie. Oh. Okay, in Flanders Field. Okay, cool. I'm waiting for a scream of nerd from somewhere in the distance. So that is a really sad poem. Well. Come here! there, Natsy, 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 Nats. I'm saying Nats, not what other thing I just realized it sounded like. Good thing I have no fear of bugs. I mean, I do, but it's not like an overwhelming one. More of a distastement towards them than it is a dislike exactly. Like, they can stay over there, just don't get any closer. Hi, Komu. This one's surprised to see walking one in Little Solace. How can one be assistants? Nora? But this one does not understand. Komu, this one has heard much wailing. This one would know what has caused such distress. Terrible news, Elder One. Awful news. Fricks, the walking one is returned to Little Solace, but why? These ones have not requested further aid. Nora? How did this happen? Explain everything to this one at once. Not only Nora, but so many of Walking One's friends were lost as well. Nora went to Thalanan with the best of this one. Walking One was with Nora in the end. Tell this one that Nora was brave. Tell this one that Nora did not suffer. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Nora home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones that these will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial Ones must pay. Imperial Ones must suffer. When the time comes for Walking One to face Imperial Ones, do not forget these ones. These ones will not have Nora's death be for naught. These ones will fight. Ooh. Out of curiosity, if I continue doing these quests, will I finally be able to start? Sylph needs to put Dijas. Please help this one! Vile ones called buzzing Dijas have took to think these ones are food. Attack these ones. Attack whenever these ones go to the forest to bathe in sunlight. Some of these have gone into forest to lure out vile ones. This one wants Walking One to wait for vile ones. Wait nearby and slay the vile ones that come. I'm gonna see if I can unlock the... Sit with the note. Show her her immense gratitude. This one wants to thank Adventuring One. Adventuring One saved the Elder One, but this one must ask a favor first. Will Adventuring One bring 3 bottles of fresh blood? It's a morbid favor this one knows, but must have flesh brought from the vile ones known as Digas. Here, Adventuring One take blood vials. Use upon almost dead bullets to take fresh blood. Cool. Again needs a adventurer's aid. This one is returned. This one is troubled. When this one ran away from nasty tusk ones, this one dropped 3 spindles of thread. This one searched Brambly Pass over and over, but none was found. Oh, what was this one? Help one will be helpful, yes? I mean, yes, I will be helpful. I don't think these count. Might have to turn my companion Wolf from we need up here. Cloud Soak. Over there. Red Cloud Soak. Okay. Onion. Oh, it has to be swollen ones. Cool. Need to hit that button. Choco guard. There we go. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Already lost. Yes, yes I am. Yep. You first. Without thread, this one cannot weave. Whatever is it this one to do? This one's thread. This one could weave again. Helpful One is so kind. This one thanks Helpful One from the bottom of this one's heart. Did Adventure bring one blood from the vile ones? Yes. This goes here and that goes there, then stitch like this, then put that together. Done. This one made a garment for Adventuring One. It's an enchanted garment. It protects one from scary ones. As a token of this one's thanks, this one owes Adventuring One many thanks. Cool. I guess. I'm running out of room in that area, am I not? A little bit, yes. Yes. different gathering ones. Two craftsmanship ones. That's a war. Cool at all? No, it does not. Anyways.
These one must bathe in sunlight to survive without sunlight. Thanks, walking one. This feels safe to bathe in sunlight again. Please be the walking one.
Cool, cool. Guess I have to get further in the thing before. You know, probably to empty out some space for stuff. I should probably go ahead and unlock all the Disciples of the Hand stuff. So I can have a general one set of outfits for... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I think I've got both from... Let's go ahead and grab the ones from Limsa. Aft. Huh. Walking, walking, walking. Here to go the wrong way. As usual. Ba 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 ba. Reading time. Sound of hammering bring you in from the streets, did it last? Well, it's well that you find inviting, for the Armorer's Guild is not the place for quiet reverie. If the clangor of metal at striking metal is music to your ears, mayhap you is the spirit of a shipwright. Are you of mind to join our guild? Take it from me, lass, there's no greater joy than working a shapeless lump of iron into a shining metal breastplate with your own hands. What do you say, then? I absolutely forgot to get the metal out of the thing, but I mean, I'll get it out. Other one. Well said, lass. Now we should cover a bit of old guild history afore forging ahead with the formalities. Armorer's craft is an offshoot of blacksmithing. Time was when armorers and smithies were one and the same. But the years trickled by, and the techniques for working steel metal into armor and plates became became a specialized trait, and the smithies showed uncommon skill and passion for the trade earned themselves the title of armorer. Now, as you probably imagine, the skills necessary for making armor are also needed for ship building, but building ships is a bit harder than knocking out simple helmets, which led those armorers who are good enough to work on boats claim the title of shipwright, because of course it was one thing calling armorers blacksmiths and shipwrights armorers, but it was quite another to call shipwrights blacksmiths, and because building a ship and making hatchet can be more different. It seems as though a line needed to be drawn, and seeing how it lives built on strength of our navy, you can imagine why armorers chose to cut ties with their smithies and establish a guild on their own. As for the smithies, well, a whole notion of an independent armorers guild never did sit well with them. And to be fair, there was a fair old rivalry between the two factions ever since. Anyways, always trying to outdo each other, are we? Which is why we're ever on the lookout for new talent to help us keep the smithy bastards in their place. Good thing I'm not going immediately after this to the smithies. All you need to do is impress the Forge Master and we can start on your training. Be warned, Forge Master Naz's tongue could strip scales off a fish back in 40 paces. Saying that, you won't find a fairer mistress of this side of the Strait of Mir. Let me know when you're mustering the courage to speak with her and I'll see to the rest. Your mind is made up, ready to throw your lot in with the armorers? Then it's your time to make yourself known to the Forge Master. There's no empty title, by the way. Azan's a renowned shipwright and one of the finest crafters in Limsa. Head outside and you'll find her blistering her skins off the newest initiates. Yay! I'm a sadist. I'm not sadist. Masochist! That word! Another aspiring armorer, Ari. Welcome. I'm Nanza, Forge Matter of this guild. I take it Nako has explained to you the history and nature of our craft? Good. I'll have to add on that front. Save this. The life of an armorer is not an easy one. That's what people keep saying with all the handcrafts I've been, bringing, but I seem to be doing pretty well. Day after day, you will pit flesh and blood against iron and flame, and without a passion for the forge, you will fail. But passion alone will not make an armorer of you. To truly master this craft, you must be possessed of a will as unyielding as the metals you work. Knowing what lies before you, you have the fortitude to persevere? Yes. That's why I'm doing how many other crafts while I'm at it? Ha! I see you have no fear of hard work. I mean... That is well. Consider your request to join the guild approved. But if you ever give me less than your best, you will be out the door before you realize my boot is connected with your backside. Are we clear on that? Good. Now that we understand each other, let's begin with the basics. What is your name? Ishnai? Very well, Ishnai. This tool is called a doming hammer. Here, grip it firmly, note its weight. Let me know when you feel comfortable with it in your hands. I'll tell if you're holding it properly. If I'm holding it with my feet, does that count as holding it properly? Smartass is smartass, yes. Yes, she is. Anything else from me? First doming hammer. What you used to make your new doming hammer. Ah yes, if I didn't know better, I'd think you were an armorer, Ishnai. Yes. Of course I do know better. Until you craft something with the hammer of yours, you'll look like a babe with a rattle with me. And I have no intention of mothering you, make no mistake. I mean to shape you into an artisan, however hard I have to pound. Kinky? Save your sweat for the forge, lass. I don't expect you to fashion full sets of plate on your first day. Just pay close attention to my instructions. Be diligent in your work and the skill will come in due time. Now let's begin about your first lesson. I want you to take up your anvil and make me a bronze ingot. A mundane task, I grant you, but one which every armorer must muster. Bronze, you see, is the most basic material in the craft, and bronze ingots are the building blocks. It is not the strongest of alloys, of course, but it is very quality that makes bronze so easy to shape, and the metal of choice for novice armorer. To forge your ingot, you need to procure 2 chunks of copper ore, a chunk of tin ore, and an ice shard. The ore can be purchased from someone here at the guild. The ice shard you'll have to find your own. Well, what are you waiting for? Me to swing your arm for you? Or mayhap you want me to swing my boot? Boot? Oh, they literally are at the same location. Ah. Ah. Where do I buy it? Over here. Guild supply. Like a thing to be a bit worried about. Yes. 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 What was my... I think I have an iron one for that one. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. I'm gonna try and get all of them to 10 at least. Actually. I probably should make a few more of those. Ba 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 ba. Probably should go grab leather. Leather. Right by us. Thinking. Well, like I said, I'm just gonna try and get it to level 10. Yep, there was a summoning bell right there. I just ran by. Am I good with what I do? No. Am I smart with what I do? No. Good that we're on the same page. Direction. Hi. Run in good IS4. If you can't find the one or yourself, try speaking. Completed your first task, have you? Well, let's look at this ingot. So this is the sort of quality I can expect from you, is it? For a novice armor, this excellent work. Excellent work. Well done, Ishnai. The key to making good bronze is judging the ratio of copper to tin. With too much tin, the alloy becomes harder, but also more brittle. Not the sort of material you want protecting your vital organs. Lest you forget, quality is a matter of life and death in our craft. That's why we teach our initiates the ideal metallurgic composition of every item we forge. Not all are quick to learn. There are some who seem destined to produce mediocre results, however painstakingly the process are explained. Thank the builder you are not one of them. I'm pleased to say that your ingot would fetch a decent price in the markets. But do not let this first success make you complacent. A single bad helmet will lose you more trust than 100 good ones will win, because bad armor means dead men. And it's not enough that your work be good, it must be consistently good. And achieving that consistency requires discipline and long hours of crafting the same item over and over and over again. Good thing I'm not going to do that. For this, it means mountains of bronze ingots. Bronze ingots in your dreams. Bronze ingots until the process is so ingrained with you that you wake and find your pillow is an ingot made in your sleep. Oh, okay, I think you might have a problem. When you feel you've learned all that you can from forging bronze ingots, seek me out and I'll find something else for you to craft. May the builder guide you your hand. Kinda sucks that I can't decide on anything else and have to get that. Whatever, so I end up... Ba 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 ba. Oof. An iron skillet. These are your assistants fulfilling a customer's order. Ishnai, I take it you know intimate with every aspect of the bronze ingots production. Kinda. Good, then you can assist us in a pressing matter. It seems one of our younger members, Swithin, accepted an order which he struggled to fulfill twice the time he promised. Well, I'm tempted to let him squeal under the weight of his own ambition. The guild is not in the habit of delivering late. Several veteran armorers have volunteered to the services, but I'd also like you to assist in the matter. On the one hand, you'll be able to spare the guild unnecessary embarrassment. On the other, you'll be deepening your understanding of the craft. The builder could not have planned better. For your part in this endeavor, you are to craft 3 bronze houblons. You'll need bronze plate and maple lumber to make the shields. Making arrangement. Need to call this craft. Should you? For the time being. On the play. Poor right shield worse than no shield at all. Each pass across a symbol may reflect most. Make your guild proud. Sorry, I'm mad because I ran over. Can I buy some maple logs over here? that I was over there where I could pick up maple logs, and I didn't think I needed it for an armor. How many do I need? 3. Making more things, making all the things. Making none of the things. Master's Mend. Cool. Do. Oh, I don't plan on getting that high up yet for that one. Alright. Need 2 for that. What did I make? Ba. This is. Don't really need it to be high. Ba. Might as well. Ba. Interesting how quickly it jumps. For your test, you have hand over. I hate that you have to go through that like that. But I guess it's to keep you from accidentally doing higher ranking ones. Impressive! You have managed to balance the conflicting requirements of the sturdiness and portability as much as you balance hardiness and malleability in your first task. The bronze plate is securely fitted and the wearer should weather the most vicious blows without becoming dislodged. And importantly, your work was swift and sure. Many an armorer has lost a sale due to late delivery, and rightly so. A customer's need for armor is invariably pressed, and its absence is likely to be surely felt. Given the stakes and reputation for reliability means handsome profits, especially at the time when Maelstrom is seeking armorers to outfit its ever-expanding ranks. It is all we can do to keep the pace with the Grand Company's orders for equipment, and that is why every member of our guild must support the next, as much as the Warrior of Eld supported their fellows in the Phalanx with their shields. Though you have recently begun your training, a woman of your natural talents belongs on the front. I think the time has come for you to learn the use of another weapon in the armorer's arsenal, specifically pliers. Take this pair and try using them in combination with your hammer. It'll feel strange at first, but persist and you'll find your work proceeds damn slight more smoothly. When you think you've mastered the pliers, I want to see the results of your dedication. Until then, Ishnai. And no, we're not gonna do the level 10 quest. I'm just, like I said, I'm getting everything up while I can. And of course, I'll talk to the guy over here for... Not just make a copper ingot? Apparently not. I'm guessing that's something that I have to do for... Hopefully that can get going on that. Closer. Inching closer. Ba, ba, ba. Bomb. Yes, bomb. That sound is bothering me. Ugh. Unless you're blind and deaf, I presume you wandered into our forge through your court, drawn by the silent song or Smithy's hammers, no doubt. In the hollow halls, Limsa's finest pound metal into all manner of tools and weapons. And when I say Limsa's, I mean the whole bloody realms. Make no mistake, you need more than a big arm to join our ranks. But if you got the iron in your veins and builder's blesser, speak up. I mean, I am doing armor, and I feel like the armor guild receptionist is looking fucking at me. Well, there's no shorter don't say anything, please. Guild receptionist of the Armorers Guild, please. So you know what you're getting yourself into here, lass. Ours is a trade board of blood and brine. For as long as the pirates have sailed the Rotano, smithies have forged their weapon and fitted out their ships from keel to cannon. Of course, till the sea swallows all ain't just an idle saying, but brine will eat through even the stoutest of iron given time, and our forebears long struggled to forge more rust-resistant alloys. Lucky for us, the smithies of Eld were a determined bunch and clever too. So when they learned that the kobolds knew something of advanced metallurgy, the smithies set out to make it their own. Did they murder them for it? Thanks to the kobolds' wisdom, which they generously gift us with only the merest hint of old piracy prompting. Colonization! Lumen-Sun smithing became leaps and bounds. It wasn't long before Gardenians and Udalans started eyeing our knowledge like we did the kobolds, though. And so, some 150 odd years ago, two particularly forward-thinking men named Thorlaug
Quinn and Bryce Vilmally had the bright idea of establishing a respectable business. Being fair-minded fellows, they sold their wares to anyone who had coin, pirates and foreigners included. And when folks weren't inclined to pay, they made sure to remind them that we hadn't completely forsaken our pirate ways. Oh no. Times have changed though, and we are a wee bit more willing to share our wisdom these days. The company's been running the Blacksmiths and Armorers Guild for years now, and welcoming any soul with the necessary talent and will do work. As to whether you got enough of either, well, that's for the Forge Master to decide. Speak to me when you're ready to present yourself. I am here! So it'll be. Reckon you've got what it takes to train with the best goddamn blacksmiths in the realm? That's the spirit. If it had taken you any longer to decide, I'd have told you to bugger off, no matter what you said. Can't have an half-ass adventurers wasting Forge Master's Brethal's precious time. He's got a lot of irons on the fire, which is why me and the other lads make a point of keeping idlers and imbeciles and otherwise unqualified from getting in his way. Any road. This time you went and paid for your respects to the man, and he's the one over yonder making a face like he's carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. Hi. 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 About time Randolph sent me a new recruit. It's been too long. That sounds scary. That sounds scary! I'm Berthel, the Forge Master of Blacksmith's Guild. If you're aiming to become a smithy worth the name, it would be my great pleasure to educate you on the finer points of the craft. Oh, the rest of those sour-faced bastards will tell you it's hard and grueling work to fit for only the best and brightest. But I say put a hammer in the hands of the willing and see what happens. What do you say, lass? Are you willing to swing the hammer for old Berthel? I mean, sure? Haha, I knew I liked you the moment you set eyes on you. What did you say your name was? Ishnai Ciarfox. Name fit for a hero if ever I heard one. In fact, I reckon I did hear it once in a bard song once. Or was that poor sod cursing in his cups of the wrench? It doesn't matter if it was saving the world or cuckolding your husband. It's time you forget. For a new reputation, pounding out a new legend, and you can trust old Berthel to help you with that. But there I go, putting the cart before the chocobo. Here, lass, take this cross-pin hammer. A smithy without a hammer is like me without a drink, a bloody useless. Well, don't just stand there gaping at her, excuse me. Take her in the hands and have a few practice swings, whatever you fancy. It's yours now. Wouldn't I give to be you right now, lass? A smithy never forgets his first hammer. Good, because I'm probably going to get rid of it as soon as I can. Hi. Master wishes you. Now there's a beautiful sight. Never forget, a smithy's hammer is our one true love. Friends will betray you, loves will leave you, but your hammer will never do ye wrong. God, seeing you standing there reminds me of my less ale-sodden, more lady-shaped version of myself, younger self. I like this guy. But on your task, we ain't congregating old soft-hand sculleries here. Smithing's the learning by doing. Try your hand at making a bronze ingot. Any smith's is worth her salt. Got to master the fundamentals, and you ain't got more fundamental than that. Ain't complicated. Bronze is just copper and tin melted down into mixed together. So you'll be needing, that's it, copper and tin ore. And seeing that most folks don't carry the stuff like them around without reason. I mean, smithy outside can provide you with some for a fair price, that is. Well, the lad can't sell you, though, is the fire shard you need. It ain't complicated, but don't mean it's easy. You need to meld the metals after all, and do what you got to get them harder than Bombard's backside. And they're right to it. Did you had it last? I'll be fine. I'm quite sure. I won't destroy the nation. Yet. There's a big yet in there. Ba, 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 ba. I'm going with... 15 of them. Bam, 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 bam. Ba, ba, ba. Basic touch, all the touch. All right, got that. Blacksmith's second, okay. Just a piranha. Thinking. Fish oil. Oh, come on. That was a jump. Remember to make bronze cells on the copper, blah blah blah. Hey, you're alright, lass. Better than that even. Sure you ain't done this before? No, I haven't been over to the Armorer's Guild. Because honestly, ain't what you expect from a adventurer fresh off the streets. I think you might be a bleeding natural, lass. No, don't ask the Armorer's Guild what I've been up to. Takes just the right balance of metals to produce bronze suitable for armors, for tools and weapons. But this ain't got you made me last. It's on par with them our veterans produce. You could take down this to Hawker's Alley and find a buyer in no time. Burgot's watching over you, and ain't no doubt about it. You got talent, lass, but don't let it go to your head. I've seen plenty of old folks get drunk on early success, only to puke their guts up later because they forgot the talent's worth the bugger all without hard work and dedication. So I'll tell you what. Keep it simple for now, lass. Practice on the fundamentals until you can smelt the bronze in your sleep, and when you gain the old kind of confidence, it only comes with experience, come back and I'll teach you something new. a better doming hammer? Right. People ever heard of? Sorry. Might have something in my head. Yes, I have that song stuck in my head. Shh. Thank you, Valaga. Your process. Praise the builder. I was afraid you might have joined up with another crew. No, I did not join with the Armorer's Guild. The thought of it pained me so. I was down at the wrench till morning bells. I haven't even moved for more than 5 minutes. Here you are, still brimming with potential, and with some extra meat on your smithing arm, if my eyes don't deceive me. Something new. Of course, how could I forget? Ishnai Ciarfox. I made you craft 3 bronze crosspin hammers, just like the ones all over Princess... oh, good. For this you'll need bronze, mail lumber, and hemp cloth. Now, bronze will be blah, 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 blah. You want to save yourself coin. That's tickle your fancy. The days. Hammer time. Yes, jokes, quips. Did not realize if you could get undyed which cloth here. I mean cotton. God. Hopefully. I chime in with you. Yes, I repeat, I have that song stuck in my head. I am sorry I'm sharing it. For the soul. Throw the champagne. This way. Our marriage is saved. Pour the champagne, pour the champagne. Chime in with the haven't you people ever heard of? There's in the goddamn door, no. So basically crafting is me singing songs. Yes, that's how that works, right? In with the haven't you people ever heard of? Goddamn door, no. With the people ever heard of? Sorry, thinking. I know that's a bad thing to do. Crackle pop! say anything about me doing that. Did not see me throw out, you know, my original. Wrong thing. More the champagne. I know. Face these kinds of things for the most impression of the day. I've got this song stuck in my head. Oh my god. Or no. Ended up still making a good one. He seems like last time we weren't no fluke. Here's some impressive work, lass. Now, a layman might look at this and think you just stuck a piece of brawn onto a maple stick, but you've done a damn sight more than that, whether you know it or not. A hammer's a tool, after all, and heads got to grip the shaft more for tens of thousands of strikes. What's more, when a smithy's pounding a real hot piece of metal, her hammer takes up some of the heat that swells a touch, which ain't a problem unless it's a poorly made piece of shit. Take it from me, lass. There's a few things more embarrassing than flinging a glowing hammerhead over your shoulder straight into the eye of your newest apprentice, even if he did eventually get his sight back. But I reckon your hammer won't lead to any incidents like that. In short, I'm happy to see what you've done. Now, spare us both the "I didn't rest on your laurels" speech is all the same to you. Start bleeding obvious. It's best done with a drink in your hand, I find. Well done, any road. Yeah, you'll be needing this. A hammer suffice for simple smithing, but complex jobs call for a more delicate touch. This is what the file gives you. Using one alongside the other will make your life a good deal easier, whatever you crafting. Try smithing something simple. I guarantee you'll see the difference. And when you're done that, do it again. I want you to practice till you can wield the file as you do well as your hammer. Once you got the hang of it, come back for another task. What a beautiful wedding. Haven't you people ever heard of? Facts. That sound! Oh my god! Thought the armorer's sound was bad. Ah! Just at the right pitch! Ah! Like, it's shivering up my fucking spine! I'm already ready for the wins. Eye twitching. Eye twitching! Alright. Goldsmith and alchemist. All for this location. Never heard of singing a different song, but it's stuck in my head, so gotta deal with it. The nationality people ever heard of. Good evening, adventurer. Welcome to the Goldsmith's Guild. Have you observed our artisan at work? Indeed, it is a marvel to watch the goldsmiths transform raw material and uncut gemstones into sparkling rings, earrings, and necklaces, some of which possess magical properties, no less. You know, if you like to try your hand at goldsmithing, the guild is open to adventurers like yourself. No prior experience is required, for we teach all you need to know about the craft. Would you be interested? Yes. Please, it's me greatly to hear you say so. Hi, Judge, how are you? It pleases, at the first steps, I would have you understand the purpose of our guild. The vast mineral resources of have given rise to a great goldsmith tradition. By the way, I've been singing because I have this song stuck in my head. Woo! Refined throughout the ages. Our techniques are renowned across the realm, and our creations are held in highest regard. However, we of Ithami's lapidaries, a premier source of useless jewelry, are not content to rest on our laurels. Seeking to advance our craft, we turn... Well, probably the reason why I keep singing is because, you know, crafting isn't particularly the interestingest. The only place in the known world whose goldsmith was said to rival our own. We build the finest facilities to beckon their masters hither and blend their foreign techniques with ours. Our guild quickly became the center of Eorzean goldsmith. Blaming right now? Okay. I hear you shall benefit from the refined wisdom of countless veteran craftsmen. You'll learn to see the potential of your materials and shape them to your will. These are essential skills for a goldsmith must hone his eyes to identify and appraise all manner of materials and needs be recognized imitations for what they are. That even said, a master goldsmith can ascertain the authenticity of a man himself. You may one day come to possess such a vision, but even the most magnificent jewels begin life as a rough-hewn stone, must first be cut, polished, and before it can delight the eyes with its brilliance. If you were to become a goldsmith, you must refine yourself as you would a gemstone. It will take much time and effort, and there's no guarantee of success. Should you be certain of this life you seek, speak to me once more. You shall find Mistress Serendipity in the workshop floor. Just around the steps. Show her your burning desire to learn, and you're certain to receive her permission to join. I mean, if you're such a goldsmith with such good master eyes, you should know that I'm only doing this because... Stop right there, you little troublemaker. People are working here. Oh, pardon me, I had you mistaken for a mammoth. For a moment there, Let's start over, shall we? What brings you here today? Do you perchance have aspirations to become a goldsmith? Kinda. Really? That's great. Welcome, welcome. I'm Serendipity, but you could call me Sarah. Or is that too informal? Sorry, I'm unaccustomed to this whole guild master business. Ah, right. What did you say your name was? Again, Adrian? Oh, right. Ishnai Ciarfox. That's not even close, Adrian. Well then, Ishnai Ciarfox. Work hard and one day your creations may line the shelves of Istami's aesthetics. Trust in yourself and you'll achieve anything sufficiently inspiring, I trust. Good. Next order of business. Here's your new chaser hammer. Well, I say new. It's actually a bit weathered. Never you mind. Let's show that you can hold it so we can get started. I'm trying to get through these so I can clean up my, because this is starting to get a bit full, so I'm gonna try and get all my, crafting thing up to around the same level, so... So I'm getting them all up to 10 at least. Oh, begin your training is... Great, let's get started. Though, to be honest, I swear you've done this before by the way you wear that hammer on your hip. No, I haven't just been to the armor and the, blacksmithing guild. Shush! Mind you, even if you do have some experience, a responsible guildmaster would ensure that our charges have a firm grasp of the fundamentals. Therefore, I command you to craft me a copper ingot. It's simple, really. All you need is copper ore and a wind shard. Our guild supplier, Aston, can supply you with copper ore. I'll give you a few wind shards along with your hammer. At least, I think I did. If it turns out you didn't have any, you'll need to get some yourself. Isn't this exciting, Ishnai? Your first real challenge of the members of the Goldsmiths Guild. Show me the ingot when you're done. Or help but to hear of words. What a beautiful wedding. Wedding to the prize blend is a horror. I chimed in with the haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door? No. These kinds of things with a sense of voice and rationality. With a sense of pain. Pain. I'm in with the haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door? No. These kinds of things. What's with nationality? Never heard of. Okay, done. No. Thanks. I do have a redeem for karaoke down there. Oh, did you forget the materials you need? Ask it over there. Don't think too hard to give it a try and see. Damn door, no. Better to chase these kinds of things. That's another day. You know, I think this is quite utter garbage. The worst. Not even fit for making a chamber pot. Quiet, Gigi, excuse me. I am the guildmaster. I can decide what's fit for a chamber pot. Thanks. Please excuse me. He gets a bit overzealous at times. Gigi's my assistant, but he has a habit of butting in with his opinions. I noticed. Most mammoths are rather simple, capable of nothing more than rudimentary speech. They can be relied upon for menial tasks, but nothing else. Gigi, on the other hand, is quite intelligent, and quite stubborn, I might add. I suspect that's due to his age. He's been with the guild for eternity, ever attending to each guildmaster, but recently he's been coming and going as he pleases. Kneel before Gigi, the one true guild master. Respect my authority. Ignore a mortal or suffer my wrath. It's like this every day, Ishnai. I'm afraid the experience he's accumulated over the centuries of assisting guild masters has made him arrogant. It's quite intimidating, really. I may be the guild master, but he's like a walking, talking archive of all knowledge that has to do with our craft. Oh, I completely forgot about your ingot. Sorry. I was about to say, I think this is very, very good for a beginner. It is reasonably pure and well-formed. I dare say you have a knack for this, Ishnai. All you need now is practice. I repeat, I was not at the armor and the blacksmith's guild earlier. So keep practicing with your hammer and come back when you've gotten more comfortable with using it. Bugger off, greenhorn. I don't... Can't get rid of me that easy. Sort of. People ever heard of closing the goddamn door? No. Voice and rationality. There's a new task for you. Ishnai, I'm honestly surprised to see newcomers find Gigi's evaluation so harsh we never hear from them again. I'm so glad you didn't take him seriously when you said your copper pot wasn't fit for a chamber pot. I mean, really, it doesn't even make sense. You could make a chamber pot out of anything. Anyways, I hope you've been working hard, because your next task won't be as easy as the last. Listen well, Ishnai, I want you to make 3 copper gorgets. For this, you'll need copper ingots, which you very conveniently learned to make last time. Now, I directly to purchase ore from mentioned before, but there are other ways to obtain it. You could dig it up yourself, perhaps befriend a lonely miner and convince him to share some with you. However, to obtain your materials, I'm sure you'll put them to good use. I am not lazy in the fact that I provide my own. Left the leather behind because Choosing of words. What a beautiful wedding. Beautiful wedding. To the... Chimed in with the haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door? No. Kinds of things with a sense of personality. I chime in with the haven't you people ever heard of? Champagne. Oh wait, I do have that ability. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Toast for the champagne. Yeah, I'm not gonna get it. Not quite. Where? Did I not get it out of the... haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door? No. It's in your armory chest. Okay. This man is a word. As I'm in with the haven't you people ever heard of singing a different song, but I've got it stuck in my head. Oh, personality. Have you people ever heard of? No. Marriage is saved. With the champagne. Saved. Place for judgment. I forgot to get more ragstone for the ah! In there, done that. Get that ragstone. There's no way I won't say I'm in love. Say I'm in love. Get a grip, girl. Leave your heart out. Ugh. Got that. But that's no way I won't say I'm in love. You're in love. My cares won't say. Pull all I can from this. Bond. Forgotten judgment. At least I can. Got it. Yep! Got it! No, no. When you're in love, you won't play. Nine. Why is one of them better than the other? I'm not playing with that. No. No game. You're being wrong about that. Oh yeah, they definitely do. Grow up so fast. Nope, nope. Love how this is not recognizing the copper earrings I made. Okay. Wants me to make these. It's ready. Don't keep me waiting too long. Woo! Now all I need is the alchemist one. Well, in my opinion, your gorets are gorgeous, Greenhorn. Oh wait, I meant grotesque, ungodly, an affront to the gods themselves. For shame! Yes, I am. Thank you. Beg your pardon, Ishnai. I'm afraid constructive criticism isn't one of Gigi's stronger points. No, he is completely correct on that, if he's talking about me. But where was I? Ah, yeah, your gourds are well made, strong and functional, and that's the least they should be, as they're meant to protect one's throat. When it comes to basic pieces like these, we don't have much creative freedom. Still, it doesn't mean we should put less effort, especially since the techniques are used to craft simple accessories are the same ones you use to craft elaborate ones. Now then, you've learned how to handle your hammer, but there's another tool I'd like you to get acquainted with. With this grinding wheel, you'll find it easier to add the finishing touches when you craft. Try using it and you'll see what I mean. Keep your nose to that grind wheel and you'll be ready for the next challenge in no time at all. Yeah. Hopefully now I can, after I go to the alchemy thing, is very much clean. Out everything I have done. Still not recognizing the superior copper earring, so I'm unless GP is gathering, not whatever. I'm not arguing. Not gonna argue with it. Agree? Okay. That's set up. Alchemist Guild, I think we'll go back to the big quest! History, we've been there, done that. Hi. Adventurer, one of my favorite kinds of people. I find your unquenchable thirst for exploration neatly complements the burning hunger for sagacity that marks our dedicated members. Welcome to the Alchemist Guild. Though I hesitate to define alchemy in such narrow terms, our main field of expertise is to concoct various potions and elixirs. There are salves to treat all manner of afflictions, not to mention the miraculous libations that enhance the imbuer beyond our natural physical. Hi, how are y'all? As an adventurer, I'm sure you can appreciate eminently practical applications for our work. To micromanage you. I think I'll... that's fine. What do you say, madam? Care to take up mortar and pestle and join our ranks? I'm currently... Since my, like, armory is getting full, I'm trying to get all my... stuff of the hand at least up to 10 so that I can empty some of that part into it. Wonderful. Now allow me to give a brief history of the guild before we tackle the official paperwork. Though alchemists are presently known as the quintessential brewers of potions, the profession itself arose from the desire to achieve an as of yet unrealized ambition. The Philosopher's Stone, right? The original driving purpose was behind our arts, and perhaps still is, The discovery of a process that can transform base metals into gold or silver, and the mystical medium through which necessary to effect such a transformation is the Philosopher's Stone. Ha! Which is itself believed to be of Pancrean properties and capable of bestowing eternal life. Though success yet eludes us, and years of endless experimentation towards this golden goal has initially unintentionally consequences of unearthing a wealth of knowledge in the field of academic medicine. Woo! Regretfully, the alchemy's potential to enrich it. So what were you playing, y'all? Were you doing more programming games? Ability to create compounds, Backwitch Alley. The profession eventually gained credibility in Ura through its integration into traditional medicine by Fondale's Protossery, an institute known for producing respected physicians. Oh yeah. How's that going? Is that the randomizer one? Once the city's shift in perception became known, budding alchemists wished to study without fear of persecution journeyed to Uda for every corner of the realm. It was not long before the gathering of inquisitive minds band together to form the Alchemist Guild. Made it hard too. Thus, while our organization is increasingly focused on perfecting and sharing the fruits of our research, it's also part of paramount importance we uphold the reputation of alchemy itself as a legitimate... There is one out there, apparently. If you would reveal the secrets to our art, then you must be prepared to shoulder the responsibility I've described. Take a moment to dwell on these words before you truly enter the world of alchemy. Yes, I am paying extreme attention to you because I need to use the restroom and I keep hitting the read as fast as I can button. Have you arrived at a decision? Are you to exclude the arts of alchemy and commit to the responsibilities that your enrollment entails? Excellent! Then allow me to direct you to our Guildmaster. Gaining his approval is the last test you must pass before becoming a full member of the guild. Yes, I do need to use the restroom, so I'll also be back in a second. You'll find Guildmaster Servian tending to his experiments at his personal work, and I must warn you, he's a rather intense individual. Pray choose your words with care. You know, I've been hearing that from a lot of the people who want me to, you know, Guildmaster, go to Guildmasters, and I still haven't listened. Anyways, be right back. Ha! You were late on that. Ha! Alright. Yeah, I'll have a sip now. What is it this time? Ah, you must be the merchant's lackey come to bring me my imp wings. Let me have them then. Not a lackey? An inspiring alchemist, did you say? Speak up and pray I heard you awry. Yes. Did that babbling fool Dietrich send you to me? I specifically requested I not to be disturbed for nothing less than the coming of a second calamity. Do I appear as a kindly mentor to you? My research demands my absolute undivided attention. Now be gone before I'm forced to. But wait, perhaps I can. Yes, you may be the very assistant I require. Yamate? I have had a change of heart. Congratulations! I approve your applications to the guild. It's a great pleasure that I welcome you, a fellow seeker of knowledge, into the fold. You can dispense from the interminable initiation ceremony. Yes, here's your first. Well, try not to drop it. There's much to be done. Yes, to be done. Yeah. The master would use your weather to perform an alchemic miracle. I see you've managed to take hold of the alembic without injuring yourself. An auspicious beginning. How would I injure myself? Let us see if we could. I feel like this has happened before. How somebody injured themselves. There, make me a bottle of distilled water. Distilled water is a simple result of purifying muckier sample of life's most vote. As such, but it's a perfect introduction to what alchemist's first fundamental process is, taking a material and refining it to a purer form. To perform this rudimentary exercise, you shall require a muddy water and a water shard. The impure water can be purchased from the supplier standing near the guild entrance. Name momentarily escapes me as yeah, that was it. If it happens that you find this basic task beyond your abilities, then mayhap alchemy is not the discipline for you, which would be quite upsetting, as I detest the thought of having to select a new assistant. Try not to disappoint me. I am here to disappoint fucking everybody. I don't know why the guild masters have not figured this out. Like, my existence is disappointment. More than that. Probably gonna, like I said, synthesize more of them because I probably need more of them if I'm gonna get to level 10. Ba, 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 ba. Back to singing while I wait for this to go through. Maybe, I don't know if I'm singing those distractions. Eight. Eyes for rotten judgment. Guess I've already won. The aggravation. I have so didn't easy earth and heaven to you. Come on, come on, come on! Waking up. Oh. Distract me, mama. Rip the girl. Alright. Your test for having one puddle. Here, have. Da 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 da. Hum hum, hee hee hee, mwah ha 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 ha. Magnificence! Your transformation into an alchemist has begun! Did you understand the liquid treasure you have made? Yes, it is still simply water, but it possesses of almost limitless potential. In the properly distilled state, water provides the base ingredient for all manner of wondrous concoctions. On the other hand, a potion created with impure water is not only likely to have the desired effect, it may very well poison the imbuer. Look well upon the substance you have refined. See how the crystal clear it has become. Not the most flavorful of libations, but so refreshing to pour over one's head in a stifling summer afternoon. Tell me, how do you feel in the instant of its purification? Like I need to sing more songs to distract myself from the tedium. Such a fine result must have sent thrills of excitement, satisfaction down your spine. Yes, I know well that sensation. To glean a pristine drop from a filthy swill is a miracle born of mortal artifice. Nothing can compare to the rush of triumph in the moment when physical laws bend to one's will. Nothing. Well, I am a white mage. The greater your mastery of alchemy, the more ecstatic the feeling becomes. Go, fill your chambers with waters of distilled water and revel in each success. I'm good. Return now that my experiments. Next time you disturb me, I shall expect your skills to be worthy of a guild master's chosen assistant. You mean gopher? Pierce has built all but forgotten your existence. Good! So is everybody else. What is it now? Gil for the poor? Another cursed love filter? Ah, you're that wetch that insists on dusting my bench, aren't you? No? Then who? Oh, my new assistant! No, don't bother me with more names. Mine shall not be cluttered with trivial details unrelated to the alchemical processes. Fine, bitch! I trust you've busied yourself with the mastery of your discipline. I have scant moments to spare on lessons, but I suppose I must invest a modicum of time into your training if you're to be of any use to me. Let us move on to the second fundamental principle of alchemy. Your understanding of this principle will be best facilitated by creating 3 bottles of antidote. For this task, you also must need to acquire a stipulated number of grass vipers, as well as a chunk of rock salt. I believe the guild often has poisonous snakes in stock, so you need only purchase them from that last supplier. Ah yes, Esmet. As for the rock salt, I believe she can supply that too, and for a reasonable price. I rather suggesting her for all your simple ingredient needs, unless you fancy the idea of scrambling the sands to find them yourself. I mean, I have. Any case, I'm not terribly concerned with how you procure the materials. What's important is you experience this fundamental principle firsthand as you conduct 3 bottles of antidote. Return to me with the bliss of knowledge of How much do I need of each? 1 of each, okay. Oh wait. I won't say a matter about. I didn't realize that. Just 1 would produce 3. I mean, I should probably pay attention to that, but I mean, haha! There's no way I won't say it, no. Just stuff to sell. Okay, fine. Well, Princess out. Cool. Definitely have enough of beeswax things, but I don't have it with me. Potion. Rooftop. What the fuck do I use rooftop for? Right click? Okay. It's a Petrie. Okay. Oh, recipes using this item. Okay. What you wanted? Have you completed 3 bottles of antidote, I asked? God's help if you've interrupted me for anything less. Yes, sir. Ah, excellent results, my precarious protege. I see you've attained the optimum viscosity without clouding the crimson hue. Well, it must be most interesting to see how well these mixtures perform on live test subjects. Well, of course they'll be poisoned. How else am I going to gauge the of your work? Never mind that you've learned the second alchemical principle. You've produced a helpful compound by combining otherwise mundane or lethally harmful substances. Has this not expanded your awareness of what it is attainable with this profession? I don't care enough. I mean, of course, sir. I love it so much. It's possible for a medicine to act as a poison in sufficient amounts. So it is possible for a poison to be utilized as a cure. Your successful creation of these antidotes is evident of this very fact. I just want to clear out my inventory so I don't take up too much spot in my armory, so I'm getting everything to level 10 or around there. Without knowledge of alchemy would spare not a second glance for the venomous glass viper, but mix its venom with the appropriate amount of rock salt and people will flock to your door to purchase your miraculous remedy. Study, experiment, and reveal worth in the most unexpected places. The desire for substance and rest will become minor annoyances once you've learned the joy of such discoveries. Time you added this amateur mortal to your repertoire of chemical devices. I have a better one that I made myself. The mortar is often referred to as a second tool, but used in conjunction with the primary tool, such as the alembic, you'll soon come to appreciate the value of your own work. I see much practical use for your growing skills, my eager apprentice. Now run along and find use for your new toy. I have further research to conduct. Yeah, you should. Yeah, I'm trying to clear up this area. At least this is clearer now. It's bothering me. Also, I was making sure that I... It's just 20. Hi, Sai, how are you? Two more to get to the end. I think I have Cinnabar in the other place. I'll go. in my storage. Because I forget everything and nowhere and everything. There. I can empty everything in a second. And 10! Woo! Back to staring at things. Or going back to singing, I don't know. So... Ah! Got that done. Not all the way there. Cutting. Da, 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 da. By the way, the sound that the armorer and the other thing make on some of their whatchamacallit, absolutely bothers me for their secondary thing. The way it scrapes and all this other stuff, like, it's just at that right pitch that just absolutely sends shivers down my spine, and it bothers the fuck out of me. Got that done finally. I have a lot of stuff for you. Probably need to get another retainer soon because Ultra monstrosity. Yeah, carry everything I can. Hey, as much as I am absolutely disorganized in real life, I prefer not to be disorganized in this game. Oh right, I was gonna put these for characters. Oh. Oh, for that scraping, yeah, definitely. Turn it down low as possible. not watch. Also, since Sunday, tomorrow will be the last streaming before I take... Well, I plan on taking Monday off. But I have to take Tuesday off, or at least start streaming later, because I have my nieces and nephew... Well, my niece and nephew's recital to go to. Alright. Oh, have I cleaned this up? Absolutely so much better. It's still kind of full. Not as full as it used to be.